Any street.
Good Animorning.
Good Animorning. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Tuesday.
Welcome to being alive on a Tuesday. Let's see.
Do you have a favourite day of the week?
Do I have a favorite day? I like Wednesdays.
Okay.
I don't really know why. I was just thinking about each day, and I like the name Wednesday.
Okay, fair enough. You like the name of it, but not so much the actual day?
Well, you see, our days of the week, they're pretty similar. So, we don't really have weekends or weekdays. So
Yes.
I like the day above it.
I guess not. I guess every day is pretty much the same.
It's not the same. What's your favorite day?
Thursday.
Why?
Well, because you get to Wednesday and you're like, oh man, is it only Wednesday? I'm like only directly in the middle of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite at the beginning, but I'm like too far away from the end. And then Thursday is like the tipping point where you're like, oh, I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning now. One more day and it's the weekend.
So, if the week were a mountain, Thursday would be you're about to rush down the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It's a nice feeling.
So what you working on today?
I'm working on this water shot that I wanted to give a go to. And I'm just looking at my Ghibli reference and trying to see like what I'm doing differently to them. So I can try and figure out how to do it better, you know?
Yeah. Is there anything you've noticed that you hadn't noticed yesterday that coming back to it you kind of seen, or is it still too?
It's kind of early to tell. All I know is that I'm not sure I'm getting the shapes right, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting wrong with them. I just know they don't look to me like I feel like the Ghibli shapes look.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to go off the source reference, but I don't want to copy it directly. So I'm trying to do things like the source reference is doing. I'm just not sure I'm getting it 100% right.
Yeah, it's difficult to know why they did what they did, and not just know what they did.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to replicate that shape language, but it's tricky.
We'll just have to get you a studio tour.
A studio square.
Studio tour with Ghibli, and you can be like, why you do this?
I don't know if that will help me draw it better.
Why?
Why?
Why you do this? Faces are hard to draw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They aren't the easiest. Faces are very hard to get consistent.
Yeah.
Something I find. Most of all.
Tip says that your water's looking pretty fine.
Oh, Tips! Thank you! I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm trying. I wanted to see how it would look kind of inked in. So I took my roughs and I'm putting these over the top. So I'd like to try putting all the different layers that Ghibli normally put on their water and seeing if it looks the same if I've just missed the mark with the roughs. Because there's so much stuff over the top with Ghibli's water. It's kind of hard to tell if I'm getting it similar or not. How's it going for you?
What effects are you doing this week, Tibbs? What's your chosen challenge?
Yeah.
Those eyes are enchanting. Well, thank you. They're finished completely.
Oh, I just turned around to see.
Yeah.
And I saw. I'm wondering if you're basing your girl on any particular peoples?
Peoples? What do you mean?
Like ethnicity?
Not anything deliberate, no.
Okay.
I was looking at some of the characters from the Viking series. Got this kind of head shape. I was trying to muddle my way forward with it.
You just touched on my camera, that's cool. What effects am I not doing this week? Okay, that's good too. I'm guessing you're not doing fire.
She might be doing another kind of fire.
Are you doing like, I don't know,
explosion?
a water on fire with
Oh.
steam and I don't know, and sparks and electricity and all of that good stuff. Ooh, a smoke bomb. And you need to do an animation of coffee being made. That's cool. Oh, for your coffee. Yes. I remember. That's a really good idea. So how do you think your transition's going to go? I did say effects. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate this week. I think you'll make good progress on everything though, even if you don't finish it completely. Ghibli Water's hard to draw. All these shapes are different to the shapes I normally draw.
That's a good thing though, right?
Yeah, it must be. It can't be a bad thing that I'm doing something out of my comfort zone.
Transitioning from Steiny's thing is basically when Steiny's character backflips, it pulls smoky stuff across the screen and then that wakes away into my shot. Cool.
That does sound cool. Oh, that's awesome, Tibbs. So you're already partway there. It's been fun doing that music video with you all.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's nice to see you catching the animation bug.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're good, thanks, Tibbs. I'm a little tired today, but other than that, I'm basically good. I got some freelance work yesterday, which paid far less than I thought it was going to. So I was like, oh, but I'm just going to try and polish that off today if I can. And how about you? How's everything with work? Hey, avocado salad. I'm sorry we don't have a translation thing at the minute. We could put it into Google Translate. For English speaking only, so we're terrible with the languages. Oh, hey, we're good, thanks. How are you, avocado? Tibbs, that was super nice of you to do all the red lines and hard stuff. I've actually really appreciated it. Yeah, this animation. I'm trying to animate some water for the first time. I'm trying to teach myself how to do it. I'm using Studio Ghibli style references for it.
Like, holy smokes, this is really cool.
Thank you. This is what I've got so far. I've got some roughs and I'm just trying to... My roughs have completely changed as I've inked them. Because I guess they weren't that great to begin with. But... Ah! Thank you, avocado!
Aww.
That's so nice of you. Wait, I'll ruin it. I promise. I'm sorry that work is not great at the minute. Tips. Oh. Yeah, don't feel dead, Tips. If you ever need to chat or anything, we're all here for you. On the bright side though, you leaving your work is paving the way for awesome new stuff to happen. So, Mike, what are you working on?
I'm trying to create a portrait of a character for the comic I want to make, and I'm struggling, very much struggling, to nail down something. Mostly I'm just struggling with painting a face, more than it's more or less the character side, and more just being able to paint a face.
So
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard enough just to paint, let alone design a character at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any plans as to what you'd like to do when you leave Tips? Are you going to try and do animation freelance? Tips is also an animator, by the way, avocado. She does primarily effects animation, but she has been known to do some pretty cool character stuff as well, so. Oh, I don't goof. I don't think I should have that bit there. Yeah, that will make a big difference. Our Tips.
Shoulder surgery sounds serious. As in, like, it'll affect your... Is it on your right shoulder, or is it on the shoulder that you'd be using for drawing? Yeah, if you're unable to work. Eek.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Fingers crossed. They'll be like, your shoulder's magically repaired itself.
I mean, you could always apply for somewhere and defer your start time once you know.
That's true. You could let them know that you have that issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure.
Tips, she works. Where do you work, Tips? All I know is that she spreadsheets all day long and animates by night. Animates by candlelight. This is a bad shape. Okay, I'm just gonna. I will come back to that. How about you, Avocado? Are you into animation as well? Oh, this place. I think it's some kind of museum. I actually just nabbed a background from Google because I wanted something to work on top of. It's much easier for me to animate when I have like a setting that I'm animating within, so I know what the perspective and everything is. So I googled animation background and I nabbed it. When I finished, I'll probably just draw over the cabinet and have it with just a cabinet in the scene. Oh, I didn't draw the background. I did not. No. I'm not great at backgrounds, I don't think. I'm still trying to learn how to do good perspective. I wish I'd drawn that avocado. That would be so sweet.
Someday you will.
You think?
Yeah.
Ah, I hope so.
You thief.
I know. I know. It's okay, it probably won't be in the final animation. But it's nice to have something to have the water react on. Oh, thanks. We'll see if it looks beautiful when it's moving and finished. Right now it's like 100% foam. I'm trying to copy the way that Ghibli would do it. Oh gosh, that's awful. No. No! Ah, you were listening to Secret of Mana, Mike.
Yeah.
I love Secret of Mana so much. The new one's coming out soon. What are you guys up to this week? I'm mirroring the shapes too much on this. They all look too similar.
Is that because you find like a shape that you think works and then you're just kind of repeating it?
Maybe it is. I'm not sure. All I know is that it feels like I'm just repeating the peaks between the shapes. And I don't want to do that because the thing about water is you kind of want it to be asymmetrical. At the minute it's looking very symmetrical. All I know is this isn't how you're supposed to do it. Being a sleepy boy and a lazy boy. That sounds nice. Sounds very nice.
It does.
Ha! I like that this bit of water is like a little cat being like, yeah! Woo! Woohoo!
Oh, shift shaper was just something I wrote down because we were talking about shape shifters. They're like the expression shift shaper. It's just a play on this similar sounding word.
Oh, wait, see. So if you had control over any element, like
Wind and lightning, probably.
You can't choose both.
Storms.
That's not an element.
Oh. Lightning then.
Lightning, okay. Electricity.
What about you?
Water. Well, this isn't everything.
Unless there's a what?
Water's in everything.
That's true.
That would be all powerful. Stupid water! It's not doing what I want it to do, and it's completely the water's fault. It's not because I'm drawing it wrong or anything. Okay, let's just this is gonna go down. It's just gonna go down like this. Oh wow, that works better. I did it in like 2 seconds and suddenly it works better. I was overcomplicating it. I do feel like I want to suspend this a little bit more before it flows over the sides. Because it feels like if it was coming towards you, the shortening would make it travel less distance visually in terms of the spacing. I don't want to create that impression that it's coming towards you. We have a Tesco delivery coming today. All the delicious food is on its way. Maybe not right now, but in like an hour or something. Oh boy, they're loading up that truck for us and they're bringing us lettuce and soup, all the things artists need to survive.
Oh boy.
And lettuce and soup may not sound very exciting, but that's because I chose bad items. Also, curries and breads and milk for tea. Oh my goodness, I haven't had a cup of tea this morning. Can't even tell you. The situation's critical right now.
You don't really function without a cup of tea.
I'm so tired. Need it. I need it. When you're doing effects, you like to roll a lot more than flip. Ha! That's a good tip. Thank you, Tips. I'll try that.
It's an FX tip.
FX tip. Tips gives great Tips gives great tips. I mean, yeah, you're right. Because I want this to go up here instead. It's amazing what we can learn. I wish I had it on real paper tips so I could actually roll it through my fingers. That would be the best. I don't know how to make a water shoot over the corner.
You don't know how to make the water shoot over the corner?
No, because the corner's right there. I've got to get rid of it because the water will be coming over it. It's okay, I'll leave it there for one more frame. So what would you do with your electricity power then?
What would I do? Well, I would probably electrocute people.
Oh my goodness. I thought you might use your powers for good, but you're just going to straight out try and murder people.
Yeah.
Why?
As many people as chain lightning.
Why would you do this?
I wouldn't. Maybe I would power a house, like a little battery.
They just keep you like in a cage.
Why would I need to be in a cage?
So from getting away.
Is that just because you have the expression lightning cage?
No, I didn't know there was an expression called lightning cage.
You've never heard of a lightning cage?
No, do you catch lightning in it?
I think it protects you from electricity.
Oh, like a shark cage.
I think so.
You know what would be really, really scary?
What?
A lightning shark. There's no escape. No cage to prevent you from being eaten by the lightning shark.
A lightning shark. Oh man. Hi AS Tech House. Can you support me?
How can we support you? And what do you do? And who are you?
And who are you? What are you doing in my house?
Get in the lightning cage. So let's know who you are and what you do. Introduce yourself.
But yeah, what I'm thinking of is called a Faraday cage.
A Faraday cage?
And it's an enclosure used to block electromagnetic fields.
You're making this up.
I'm not.
You
Have you never seen the whole like...
all the ridiculous things.
Have you never...
Seen the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Upload your video on our channel.
Is it a good video?
What's the video? And yeah, probably not. Like, do you have your own channel to upload things on? Just because we want to keep this channel for all of our own content. If we started to upload people's content, I'd worry that people would think we're claiming that we made it, even if we credit people. It's nicer to keep it like for a showcase of just our work, but like if it's super duper relevant and for a really good cause.
Hey Fitzy.
Hey! Good morning, Claire. I'm trying to do the water, Claire, and it's difficult. Claire, it's difficult! I like this side better, it's easier. I'm gonna stick on this side for a little bit just while I fill in these ones. Tibbs, you would make great tutorials. Like, I'm not just saying that. We ask you questions all the time because you're really good at teaching.
Yep.
I think you'd make really good tutorials. You know, a lot of tutorials are kind of giving a man a fish, if you know what I mean. They're things where you follow along with them and learn how to do that specific thing, but they don't tell you the principles behind why what you're doing works. They don't teach you how to think about it that way and do it yourself if you ever need to.
Mm-hmm.
They just teach you how to do that with one specific instance of the thing you're trying to do. How you doing, Claire? Is it going to be a chai latte day today? Do I need to be jealous? Okay, I see. I haven't seen Ghibli do what I'm doing right now, so I'm not going to do it. I will do it their way instead. You win, Ghibli! What is it?
I'm just laughing at the. I need you guys to tell me what to teach because I assume people know a lot.
Oh, Tibbs. Hasn't meeting us taught you anything? It's hard to know what you want to know until you want to know it. You know? Perspective tips. Need to know more perspective. Perspective. I know that's not too helpful though, because it's such a broad subject. It would be very difficult to make a video on. Claire says I'd be crap at tutorials, so I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. It's good to know. That's my camp. Welcome. I'm glad that someone else also is just flying by the seat of their pants. Riding the striding murderer, as I like to say.
Riding the striding murderer. I love that. That expression is so good.
That's what I say for riding by the seat of your pants. You're riding the striding murderer, my friend. Tibbs hears India and Mike's brains explode just trying to think of something as they draw. It would be great, Tibbs.
I was watching a Tonico video last night about animation breakdowns. That was really good.
Yeah, Tonico's great. You know he's coming out with a 2D animation course.
I heard, yeah.
I really want Mike, but we don't have any money, Mike. Oh no!
We don't have any money.
Oh, we have enough for rent, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I would, if I can manage to get some money somehow, I'd love to do that.
Do you know when that's coming out?
No, I have a feeling it'll be fairly soon. It sounds like he's just wrapping it up. But fairly soon could be like 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily mean this week or anything. Because I know it probably takes a very long time to put together all the videos and everything. I'm doing 2 bigger splashes for Ghibli to make any sense.
Did not splash her.
I did not! You're tearing me apart, Ghibli!
You're pretty good at that, I think.
No, I don't.
From my experience of what he sounds like.
No, I'm not. Ah! I'm not very good at all. Someone else would be able to do much better, I think.
Nope, you're the best.
The best! Oh, which courses are you doing? Are you doing schoolism? Oh, for the magic box, gotcha.
You've been paying for the magic box for like 3 years or more and still haven't done the first lesson. That's how they get you.
That is how they get you. I'd love to do schoolism, but I think the prices went up.
Did they?
I think they did. I think that's why I had to stop. I have another course I paid for though, which I didn't have time to do last year because I was in the middle of Glyn when it was going on. But I still have the videos from it, so I'd like to go through those in my own time.
Yeah.
Can that just come out of nowhere? Probably not. Can I just suddenly draw a new shape on that? That's like... Maybe I can. Maybe I can just fudge it. Right? No? Maybe? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not as bad as I was thinking it was gonna look. That's encouraging. Yeah, like I love schoolism, but it is hard when you're managing your own time to find the time to sit down for an hour lesson. I did actually find the Alex Wu gesture drawing on schoolism super good, because you could fit that into lunches at work. If I took some cheese in craters instead of going out to eat. Get some of that you drawing in.
Get some of that cheese and crackers.
Oh, that crack drawing. Draw the line. Anyway, I'll stop being creepy.
I like it.
Deliberately creepy. You like it?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, fair enough.
I like your old woman voice. I'm so
I'm so hungry. I didn't know anyone could be this hungry. Pass me that potion. I'm thinking of Slither.
Yeah, I know you are.
That's an awesome horror movie. If anyone has ever not seen it, you should see it. It's awesome. It's slugs that steal your body. Yeah, Alex Wu is awesome. Good morning, Howdick. The Alex Wu one's been my favourite so far, things I've done in schoolism. Now you see, these two shapes are so super similar, and they can't be, they shouldn't be. I won't stand for it. It's going okay, thanks, Hardick. I'm trying to do water. Water's difficult. Who knew?
Okay.
It's fun at the same time though. It's like a very different thing to what I usually do.
Yeah.
It's difficult tracking all these shapes and trying to make them look on style. Oh man. Like, just makes me want to delete everything over here and just... Maybe I should just do it super fast and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay, there, I did it. Let's see how it looks. Fucking, it's fine. Like, spend so long doing it, and then you do it like once and it's fine. You do it in like 2 seconds and you're like, oh, this is better than the one I spent 10 minutes trying to do. Maybe that's just something I should now learn from. I could give it more of this kind of thing. Oh, you also did Hardick's. She also did Steven Silver's character design one. You should do a course on that, Hardick. That'd be great. Just make us one. How to animate robots. Yeah.
See your tips.
Oh, see your tips. I haven't done Steven Silver's one either. There are a lot on there I'd like to do. One day when we're big and strong. We'll be able to enroll in schoolism again. You don't, Hardick. That robot is amazing. How is it not mech? It's totally a robot.
Ninja mech.
What else do you need? What else could there possibly be? I wish they had a 2D animation course on that. Like, that would be amazing. Not that I don't love the gesture drawing ones and everything, but mechy animation. I don't even know what mechy animation is anymore, Hardick. I know I want to animate some giant robots at some point, but I don't know what makes it mechy.
Namek.
Yeah, Tonico's course. Oh my gosh, yeah, Claire, I also forgot about it. And because I'm not at Boulder anymore, there's no chance for me. We looked though, and we were worried at the prices because it was going to be $200 each. I don't know if we have $400 to spend on a weekend.
When is that thing?
I think it's in October, but I think all the tickets have like gone. But Boulder people got them for half price, I think. Which makes a big difference because 400 versus 200 is a big difference. Wow, that looks awful. That's slightly better. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. He was saying just the other day, I think you probably saw this, Hardick, that he was wanting to raise the prices for it because he put so much time and work into it that he felt like the price he was charging wasn't enough.
Oh.
So I hope it's affordable for me. It might not be. At least though it's something that will hopefully be available like through any time because it's recorded videos. Although you have to enroll at a certain time with him, don't you, so he can do critiques. Okay, that will have to do for now, because, you know, we need to move on to the next frame! At some point the next frame actually needs to happen.
Save.
I thought he was going to do critiques. I thought, and I might be wrong, but I thought that he was going to it was going to be like a video series where you watch one a week and you get an assignment and you complete the assignment and send it to him, and then he'll give you feedback on it. It could just be a video package. Fingers crossed. If I'm wrong, it'll still be nice just to have the videos. I just hope it's something we can afford. I'm excited that falafel is coming.
Oh, it was like, who's falafel? Oh, I remember.
You know, that really nice food that I like to eat.
Yeah.
That we could only get from Tesco.
Yeah.
Cool, okay. And now the next frame. Frame's gonna get cray-cray. Oh, you've been in the VR chat. Is in with the headset and everything. Can you do it without a headset, or do you need a headset to do it? Because that's the one that Ross plays, right?
I think so. VR chat, yeah.
I've seen it. I never played it though. That's awesome, Haddock. That's a really good show. Don't worry, everybody feels like they're a dingle dong. Is it helping you had some fun and met some nice peoples? It's a good time, Gerald. That's awesome, yes. That's a really good way to try and deal with being socially anxious. So if you had VR chat, Mike.
If I had VR chat, what character would I be?
Yeah, you knew what I was going to ask.
You know what? I'd probably try and model and animate, you know, the robot from North.
Yeah.
I would just chill out as him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Who would you be?
Sonic. No. Maybe Frisk.
Frisk, huh?
Yeah, I'd just be completely silent the entire time. Very in character. I'd like to be robotic.
Oh, you would make a great robot.
That'd be awesome. Oh no, Clive, you've been made aware of your extreme social awkwardness being in Boulder. You turned to your lunchtime hermit. That was me in Boulder. I think that's everyone in Boulder. Like, you walk around and everyone's like huddled at their desks. Like, don't disturb me. Admittedly, there are some really social people at Boulder. But don't worry, I'm sure everyone feels like that. Like, whenever I've met you, you've been awesome. Maybe it's because I'm like really awkward too, so it doesn't really matter. We cancel each other out. There can only be so much awkwardness in one place at any time.
If we were in a hospital, we'd be in the awkward.
Oh!
I've made that joke before, but it applies.
You never said it out loud.
No.
Okay. The water's going down the side, down the side, down the side.
Stop talking about this too much. Never.
Yeah, I can see why that would help, Hardik. I used to chat on chat rooms all the time. Back when I was in university. Just because it was nice to talk to people. Yeah, exactly. But you wouldn't have to have lots of repeat talks with, I guess. And you feel like every time you go to a new encounter, you have a fresh start because you haven't seen these people before. Whereas in real life, when you talk to someone, you're like, oh, you still remember that time when I like threw up a little bit when I was talking to you and then smashed a coffee mug and ran out of the room.
Are you speaking from experience?
And no amount of meeting again that's going to erase that memory from your mind.
India.
No. When have I ever smashed a coffee mug? Every single time I try and wash up. Every single time. I don't even know where they come from anymore. Because by all rights, we shouldn't have any left by the amount that I've broken. And yet somehow they seem to spawn by my elbow just to get knocked over. Hey, Steiny. Hey, a brain.
Oh, hey, Steiny.
That's a good name. How are you doing, Steiny? And how are you doing, a brain?
He says, it's me, the brain.
Oh, the brain. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
You misnamed then. Ha.
Not just any brain.
I'm listening to Donkey Kong Country 2, the orchestrated version.
Of course you are. Don't know why I expect
Calm down now, calm down.
What is life like for a brain? Oh, getting real sick of being tired all the time. Yeah, Steiny, that's tough. Can you nap yourself back to a schedule? Can you nap your way to success? Is my question. I'm glad that you're doing well, Brain. I'm just going to call you Brain. I think that might be better.
Brain.
What's everyone got planned for this week? What you all going to be up to, you hoodlums? Better not be on my lawn.
You don't have a lawn.
Get off my lawn!
You have a well-groomed
patio.
Yeah.
Get off my well-groomed patio.
I was going to say patio, but it's not really, because we've got that thing underneath the window. The
important thing to note is, however, is it's not well-groomed by us.
No. Clearly, if I don't remember what its name is.
Oh, you're going to start inking today. You can do it, Hardik. Make it the cleanest clean that ever cleaned. Give that robot all the sharp edges.
Oh, Gecko started work on their first animation. It's an eyeball opening. They'll share it when they're done.
Oh, that's awesome. Please do, Gecko. It's awesome to hear that you've been animating. Do it. I'm sorry that you're having a hard time with it too, by the way, Steiny. And I'm sorry for that you're not feeling well. That really sucks. I hope that you feel better soon. Remember to take breaks. Maybe you should take the day off of the work. Not work. Just lie in bed. Have the cup of tea.
Are you living vicariously through your suggestion to them?
And then have lots of chocolate, and then watch the Goofy movie.
Oh!
Isn't that what everybody else wants to do? Oh, I've ruined this. I've screwed everything up. This is not how you water.
You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking my heart. Ooh, your charity stream, Steiny. When were you hoping to do it? Yes, you're on a train into work. It's too late. Well, I hope that you feel better today. If you feel really bad tomorrow, then you can see how you feel then. Everybody's tired today. I'm feeling tired today. Are you feeling tired today, Mike?
Yeah.
It's one of them days. Oh, all month. Wow, that's amazing. So you're going to be streaming daily all month then, Steiny. That's a big undertaking. Aw, thanks, Brain. Brain is reassuring people. So, I mean, everyone in the chat is pretty much an artist, I think, so they can all have their own answers too. When I paint, I tend to use Photoshop, and for animation, I use mostly Krita or Toon Boom. How about you, Mike? What do you use to make digital art?
Mainly Photoshop, but I also do stuff in Krita sometimes.
Yay!
I animate in Krita more often than not.
Because you don't have a Toon Boom license.
Yeah.
And Krita's great. Are you a digital artist as well, Brain? Oh, night night, Claire. I hope you have a good snooze. It's nice that it's a promotion thing, Stanley. It can get a bit difficult setting up streams that donate to charity. I tried doing a charity thing once and it was kind of convoluted and weird the way I had to do it. So I think it sounds good that you're just pointing people towards the site and encouraging them. It's so interesting to hear you thinking of moving entirely to Krita now, Hardik. I still remember back when we were first trying Krita, and I think both of us were like, "We'll never leave Toon Boom!" Just goes to show ya. Ain't it just the way it goes that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Be a paradise full of a parking lot. Wah, ba, ba, ba. Sorry, that's something that came into my head.
That's okay.
I just know that you're just going to think of the stuff.
It's also okay. We're just listening to like Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
So it's pretty ambient. Yeah, that one. I'm actually on this one.
I wish you could. Oh, I love this one. I wish that you could work with Krita too, Steiny. Like, I found it to be such a good program, but it's a shame that it doesn't seem to work out for you.
You just keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Just straight up nicking this shape from Ghibli to see if I can try and get it to feel the same. Oh yeah, it sounds like it's not been a good week for you, Tiny. Like, truth be told, it's not been a great week for me either.
No.
But we just gotta do what we gotta do and keep trying our best. You know, hopefully bad weeks will come and go. And better weeks will replace them. Yeah, exactly. Like, do you ever wish you could just stop your brain for a second? Yeah, like, honestly, I think that's probably part of the reason I work so much. Is because it's nice and distracting. Just think about the work. That's a great idea, Hadit. That always helps me. What I do is, I'm just reading what Hardik's saying now. What I do is list all the things I want to do in a set time, or just whatever I have in mind. Once I have all of that in front of me, I make a priority list of the things I want to do first at the top. Yeah, that's a great thing. to do. Really, really good. I do the same thing and it helps me so much. I can't even tell you how much it helps me, because I worry that I have to remember everything that I need to do, and when things fall off my plate I blame myself for forgetting them. So just writing down that stuff somewhere I can look at whenever I'm worried I forgot something, and also just sorting it out so I know what I'm doing first, makes me feel so much better and more relieved and less stressed about it. Some good advice. Just make sure that you're doing a little bit of everything that makes you happy during the day, I think. Like, make sure you do a little bit on your project every day, even if it's just an hour and a half. Sometimes deadlines are helpful too, though. Like, I like having a deadline because I like knowing when something is going to be done and off my plate. Like, I actually find sometimes setting deadlines helps relieve stress for me.
Because you've got something to aim for.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I'm going to work really hard on this until next Sunday, and then it'll either be done, it'll be super duper close to completion, and I may have had to work really hard to do it, but it'll then be just off my plate. I won't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, regular studies is a great shout to about it. I started doing those as well for about an hour or something every morning. Because honestly, like, an hour every morning to get better at anatomy, it's not that much to ask. Like, I'm always talking about how I should do better anatomy. So, you know, it's worth it. Oh, that's so interesting. Steady, it sounds like you have kind of the opposite problem to me. Where if I sit and work for a long time on one thing, sometimes I can find it hard to make progress. But for you, like, that actually is what helps you most.
That's why Hardik only starts a new project after getting done with the previous one.
That sounds good, so you kind of hold yourself accountable to finishing it in that way. What about you, Mike? How do you find your work best? Do you prefer to jump around on a lot of projects, or do you like it when you can have a lot of time to get one thing done?
If I have like a number of projects on at the same time, I think I get a little too like fuddled. I think I like to keep it to like 2 or 3, and not jump around too much.
Mm-hmm.
I usually get kind of tunnel visioned and start working on the same thing for all the time that there is, and then I sort of like I almost like submarine myself in that, and then I come up for air and it's like, oh shit, I was meant to do X, Y, and Z as well. So I'm gonna try and change that about me, because I need to be able to work on multiple different kinds of projects, from freelance to personal work now. I spent a long time just working on personal work or on my own project for a number of years, so it's kind of ingrained in me, kind of like you're doing one project and there's lots of tasks for that project, but they're all going toward the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is different now.
Yeah, I get you. I think one of the problems is that when I sit down to do work, and it's on one thing, I can work for a really, really long time and not get very much done. Whereas if I know that I'm working for a limited amount of time on this one thing, like if I know I've got an hour and a half to do it,
yeah,
then I tend to make better progress because I'm more aware that my time is limited. Whereas if I'm like, oh, I've got all day, then I make very slow progress on it.
Yeah, I get you.
How do we deal with external distractions? I tend to deal with them by trying to get them over and done with as soon as possible. Well, it's kind of a lie, I put them off, but when I come to do them, I do them as fast as I possibly can. Like, I don't drag my feet on them when I'm actually doing them. Because the faster I get them done, the faster I can get back to the other stuff, I think. How about you guys?
I get cut off a lot in distractions. It's often best for me to just, if I feel like I'm getting distracted by something, I tend to close it. But then that doesn't stop me from being like, I wonder if I've been messaged, or I wonder if, because I'm working with clients that tend to message me throughout the day about stuff, I've had to keep Facebook open, and that's just the worst. Like, I hate that site.
I think I'd just have alerts on my phone if I were you.
Yeah.
And then close it completely on my computer. Like, if there's a way, I don't know if there's a way on Facebook to have only alerts ring when certain people message you.
Probably.
Then I set it to just the client on the phone and have the phone next to me. And whenever the phone goes, I know it's a client contacting me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get distracted too, more than I'd like to, by stuff like Twitter. It's a constant struggle. Like, we even considered just having a day. Like, we really like chatting with you guys throughout the day on Discord, but we've even considered just like unplugging our internet during the day Having like times during lunch or the morning where we can grab reference and other stuff we might need from online and then just unplug the router. Oh, you get to everybody else on food. I do that too, but I think that's like a comfort thing when I'm feeling insecure about a project. It's nice to go and get a cup of tea and something to eat. Like, I tell myself that I'm re-energizing for the work, but I think I'm just like, this is really hard, I need a break, I'm going to eat something nice and have a cup of tea, and then hopefully it'll be easier.
Yeah. No one really says to you, like, when you actually land, like, if your goal is to get a job or your goal is to work for a certain person or a certain company, no one tells you that it's actually harder once you're working for them not to freak the fuck out like you're gonna fail and it's gonna all like go away.
Yeah, like working for Disney isn't the end of the road, it's the beginning of the road of, oh my god, when are they gonna fire me? Oh my god, I have to be up to their standard. Oh my god, I have to do this faster. You know? It's that all the time. It's like, got to work faster, got to do better. You know, there's a lot of moments where you're lying on the floor just being like, why?
Why have I done this?
Why do you hurt me so much, animation, when I love you so much? I took on a storyboard last year, and it was my first time storyboarding. And I was really excited because I'd wanted to do storyboards for a really long time. So I was really happy to get the job. But as soon as I got the job, it was like the most terrifying, awful thing. Like, it almost put me off storyboards because I was so like, I have to deliver, I have to do this well. People are relying on me. Like, it was like some kind of block. It made doing the work impossible because I would be like, it has to be perfect, it has to be tight and clean and perfect and work.
And then you over-delivered.
Yeah, and then they were like, you know, you can work looser than this. And I was like, idiot! And then I threw myself out of the window. And
oh, come here.
I did another one, and I did it again because I was like, it has to be better this time. I'll make it looser. But then it was still really hard because I was like, it has to be good. Thank you for the whole point.
You're welcome.
You have the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
It's like you'll get your dream project and be like, oh shit. I mean, we complain, but we're still super happy to work on them. But oh my gosh, they are like scary. They're so scary.
Yeah.
You keep building invisible fat on your chair. Stanley, that's cool though. Like, so long as you're excited and passionate about it, I think that's the main thing that matters. Honestly, like, you can't overestimate the value of enjoying what you're working on. Jobs are great. Personal projects are better. If you can have time to work on your personal projects, do that. It's better. It really is. You'll do better work on your own stuff. Like, you have to deliver for jobs and you have to do it well. Obviously, you have to put everything you have into it. But there's always a spark of creativity that's missing. And that's where your personal projects come in.
Yeah.
good too, Sunny. Like, we have to keep ourselves accountable when it comes to the things that we've chosen to do. Because that's what you need for a job as well, is you need to be able to deliver when you say that you're going to deliver something. What is happening with this phone? That's going up way too much. That's going up way too much. You keep saying that you lack persistence on personal projects, Hardik, but like I've seen you make some really amazing finished stuff. Oh, cool. Thanks, Daniel. We'll take a look. Honestly, opportunities don't just happen. Like, they come from you doing your personal projects. Pretty much every job I've got over the past few years has been because of stuff which I've done just for fun. Because I wanted to. I love that sad doggo music video you did, Hardik.
It's only 3 weeks, dude.
3 weeks is a long time, though. Like, that's tough. Like, 3 weeks is a long time to work on one thing. Not in terms of, like, you should have had it done by now, but just in terms of mentally for the artist. It's a long time to work on one thing. I mean, it's okay if you're doing different shots and things on the project, but working on, like, just one shot or a limited pool of shots, it's, you need that variety a little bit to be able to make the project remain interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, sure thing, Sally. Anytime, I'd love to see more of his stuff if he wants to put it up. Boody-da! I should, Boody-da. Oh wow, I have like 9 notifications.
Most of them from that dude.
Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty awesome. I will have to look at that later though. As now I'm going to go and look at the feedback. Doop-a-doop. In the feedback place. In the feedback place. Here it is, here it is, here it is in the feedback place. Whoop. I see it. Do you want to have a look, Mike? Give me your thoughts.
Oh, cool.
It's looking much better.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in terms of the story of things, things look much more like they have a history, which is nice.
It's looking way nicer.
I guess I do worry a little bit that the tree might be drawing more attention than the boat now. Although you said last time that you weren't necessarily trying to focus on the boat. In which case, that's fair enough.
Oh, well, moving the boat away from the shore does bring more attention to it, but yeah, I think...
Yeah, it's the biggest contrast in the piece because it's detail in a large space of not detail.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely got the most contrast.
I think the boat and the tree might be too much in a vertical line. I would probably move the boat to the left a bit.
Yeah, like maybe you want a curve. Don't know if you can see my cursor, I hope you can. But a curve like this.
Yeah.
So that your line of vision goes up and around in this line rather than that. I feel like the house on the left might be a little bit small. I don't know if that's because of the size of the dock or the size of the reeds. But there's something there where I feel like my brain's getting conflicting information about the size. What do you think?
Yeah, I can see what you mean. Like, I think when I was doing the paint roll and stuff, I'd suggested that that building be like down the hill a bit, but it's a tricky hill to show.
Yeah, like you'd make the pier a bit smaller, but that might change the way that the priority is given to it. You know, it's nice that it's that big. I think a good way to make things look big is to put more detail smaller, for example. I didn't explain this really badly. Basically, a very small surface area covered by texture versus a very large surface area covered with texture. When you look at them both the same size, the texture on the larger one's going to look smaller because even though they're the same size, when you're looking at them, one of them... You know what I'm trying to say, right?
If you had the same scale of, like if there was a crack in something, then it would be way smaller on a larger object. The same crack would be way smaller on a larger object. So if you had a crack in the foreground and a crack in the background, it would give you a sense of depth and scale.
Yeah. I feel like the scale of the pier doesn't necessarily match the scale of the house. Like I feel like the pier should maybe have smaller details on it. Or something.
Yeah.
I hope that's helpful.
I just look back at the face I'm painting and I'm suddenly just like,
You see, it's super useful, Steiny, because you made us actually look away just to look back and get fresh eyes at our own work, and now we're like, oh no, what did I do?
oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, Hugo's done. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Hugo. Hello. How are you doing? Oh yeah, Sandy, that's a shame. Like, there's no sense sharing something that you think is perfect for feedback. Because by the time you put it up, you're already happy with it, so any feedback people give you, you would need to either just redo it from scratch or undo something that you're happy with. Putting up stuff you're not happy with is the best thing to do.
Yeah, I think he's talking about his brother's piece.
Yeah.
He's an extreme perfectionist and only shares what he deems to be a finished product. Okay, nothing so far.
Need to break that habit. Because if he only shows things that he thinks are perfect, he misses out on the chance to hear outside perspectives.
Yep.
It was nice though to see his work and to try and give some feedback on it. I hope it was helpful. Oh, I'm just gonna throw some yum yum in the tom tom. I'm jealous.
Jalaus.
I'm jealous.
There you are.
Ooh, doing an internship working on your comic.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Where are you interning?
I hope your comic's going well.
How did your Glim thumbnailing go today?
I wasn't thumbnailing.
How did your Glim drawing go today?
I was trying to figure out the layout of the town.
Oh.
And I was also trying to figure out how to draw bikes.
Do bikes play an important role in Glim?
Well, the characters have bikes and I can't draw bikes very well.
Okay.
So I wanted to draw bikes and try and figure out bikes.
That's cool, Steiny.
That is cool. I'm really glad that he's happy with what he's doing. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it when it's done.
Comic studio in the Netherlands. That's awesome.
Yeah. This is like so symmetrical. It's the worst. I have to be able to make it less symmetrical. Water's not meant to be symmetrical. So me making it symmetrical is hurting. Oh, can we just try and make it? I'll try and do it super fast again. So far, character design. That's cool. Character design is really fun. Ooh, toast sounds good. Hey, Tips.
Oh, welcome back, Tips.
I'm still doing the thing. You know, the thing.
The water animation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really struggling with his face. It's like...
What are you struggling against?
I think overworking it. Like I think I would need to learn how to do a shape or a feature, a facial feature in fewer strokes, because I think I do too like itty gritty. I try and shape it and sculpt it too much, and I end up with like a mottled effect. Something I really admire about Singer Sargent's work is he tends to work in pretty few strokes and just sort of like gets it.
Well, the only way to practice painting faster is to paint faster. Like
Paint more.
in the same way that animators will do studies where they do 30-second sketches to try and get line of action and pose down.
Yeah.
Like you should try giving yourself 10-minute paints of faces.
Yeah.
See if that works. Guh is the worst feeling. Can you tell us what it's about, Hugo, or is it something that you can't talk about yet? I love character design, it's so fun. It is hard though. Hello, Coffee Bean. Nice name. And how are you this fine Tuesday?
I'm gonna take your advice and do 10-minute portraits.
That's cool. I really hope it works. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. It can't make any worse, right?
Right.
You can only go forward from practice. So I hope it's helpful. I'm glad you're doing well. I could really go for some coffee beans right now.
We don't got any. I didn't order any.
Oh no! That's okay, I know. We don't usually order coffee, just lots and lots of tea. Don't be too hard on yourself, Steiny. I'm sure, like, they're not mediocre. Character design's a lot about trying a ton of different stuff and throwing against a wall. I'm excited because Patrick says that when he comes to see us in Dublin, he's going to bring candy corns!
Oh, what?
And you guys don't understand. Candy corns are something that I've seen in every single animation, every animated movie that's come from America since I was a kid, but never ever tasted. Like, the candy corn is a legend to me. I have no clue what they taste like. I just know they're ever present.
Wait, they're rubbish. In the best way.
But they might be rubbish. They might be really just like, oh, is this it? But hopefully I'll get to try some. We have to find something adequately Irish to give Patrick in return.
Oh, I don't know what we...
Well, we gotta think of something. Hugs, tips. Have a good work day. We'll speak to you later.
Speak to you later, Tim.
The thing is, he's tried Cadbury before. I was hoping to blow his mind. Because I heard when I was a kid that a lot of Americans have never tried Cadbury's because they only get Hershey's.
I guess they must have made the jump.
Yeah, maybe so. Some people don't like candy corn, but I like it. It's okay, says Coffee Bean. I can deal with okay.
No.
Candy corn's one of those candies that aren't special in any way, but before long you've literally eaten a bowl full. They sound deadly. If I'm like not here when Patrick leaves anymore, I'd probably just die by eating too many candy corns. Stuff myself to max capacity and can no longer make it into the office.
Like, she's still in the house, she literally just can't make it through the door.
Yeah, the office is like literally next to the bedroom, so I just, won't be able to even roll. So no way. Soon I will know. Soon I will know for myself. I will tell you all what I think of candy corns on that day. You will be judged for your candy. This little wave is going over here. It's going all the way to the right, yeah. Are you doing the 10-minute portrait studies now, Mike, or are you...
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. How many minutes in are you?
Like 3 or 4, I think.
How's it going?
I got the mouth in, but it's not very good.
That's okay. Move on. Next feature. Ear 1, ear 2, ear 3. Get all those human things in. Coffee Bean has a question.
What's your question, Coffee Bean?
What are some of your favourite things to draw?
Life drawing figures. Probably.
Women.
That's it, yeah. They're the best! Alright, then bears. That's the order.
That's true. Ladies and bears, and sometimes lady bears.
I'm not a complicated animal.
That's a good answer, Steiny. Steiny says stuff that literally makes me laugh when I'm drawing it. That's good. I like drawing characters in different scenarios or interacting with one another. It's my favourite thing.
I like drawing shoes.
Expressions. Can you imagine if frames per second was how fast you could draw? How great would that be? If I could draw 12 frames a second, I'd be pretty happy.
You'd be whittling down your Wacom pen every day. You need a new one.
about you, Coffee Bean? Do you draw? You always stick to children's illustrations. Well, that's a cool thing. Oh, Steiny, thanks so much. Thank you. They're my favourite thing to draw. I love them so much, they're so much fun. I've seen people who are like way better than me, but I really want to get to that level because people like Corey Loftus draw great expressions. Al's expressions are fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, they're so much fun though. Oh, you're working on your college portfolio? Ah, good luck! Do you know which colleges you're applying to and everything? Or are you working on a portfolio at college for when you leave? It's nice, it seems like the Ghibli water, the shapes become more and more rounded. They start off super, well not pointed, but more pointy. And then they round out as they become, as they kind of soften and turn into foam. They round out a bit.
Cool.
It's interesting. I'm learning things. Everything feels like it's falling at the same rate here, which is not what I want. I want everything to feel like it's slightly stepped off one another to make it feel more interesting and textured. Yes, Bill Watson's expressions are amazing. I agree. Will Watson, what a hero.
He's so cool.
Yeah. For people who might not know, he's the creator of Calvin and Hobbes, which is a great comic about a little boy and his stuffed tiger. But it's got more bite than you think it would have from that description. Like, it's quite a cynical, funny adult comic.
Yeah, like Calvin is pretty much just a small adult that still enjoys kid pursuits.
There is an innocence about it though, and an earnestness to it. Ooh, which Studio Ghibli films do you like best?
Mononoke.
Mononoke is my second favourite. I think I actually like Castle in the Sky first. Castle of Cagliostro is actually super up there as well. I mean, I love all of them. It's the thing, so it is picking between favourites. How about you? What's your favourite? We haven't seen Porco Rosso, and we'd like to. We were talking about this just the other day actually, because you were saying there might be some water scenes in that I should look at.
Yeah.
But we haven't actually seen it yet. Is that your favourite? I can see it. Actually, Steiny, I've been meaning to say, I picked up a comic called Nightlight, and it's like, it's pretty cool. It's got elements of, I think, both of our stories in it, which is nice. Don't worry, it's not so close that you need to worry about anything, but it's been super nice and inspiring to look at. So if you want to seek that out, then do that because it's really cool. I'll send you a picture of it so you know what you're looking for. I think it's just one book. It's like a standalone thing. It's not super long.
We found that while we were trying to find Christmas presents for other people. We're like, oh, Merry Christmas to us.
Yes, we ended up buying it for ourselves because we were like, this is really pretty. I want to look at this and get inspired by this. Like, it is really inspiring because the art is beautiful in it. And the characters are pretty, not glimish, but like the expression stuff are really nice. I think this one's called Night Lights with an S. So I wouldn't worry too much. But yeah, I'll send you some pictures of it so you can see. I'm hoping that I can add some stuff with them, like the way they use lighting. That's cool. I like all of the titles, Steiny. I do think I like Nightlight best, but that's just me. I don't think the story that I found though actually has anything to do with Nightlights. I think that's just the title only.
Yeah, I don't remember there being.
That sounds good, Steiny. You got all the beats laid out. That's the hardest thing, I think, is a story. Oh, sorry if I went a little bit quiet. I was just focusing on this this water, which is again like super difficult. But
yeah, you get into that state where you just start really thinking about what you're doing, and it's just like, oh shit, I haven't said anything in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think that like is the best start for your story. I wouldn't change it, Sandy. I think it's perfect the way it is. Sorry, I triggered you into talking about the story again. It's good though. I think that passion is what you need, you know, to be able to make it. If you want to talk about your story, like,
Then why do you want to tell it?
Yeah, exactly. Well said. I'm just looking for my keyframes here and trying to figure out if I should stick closer to them for this next bit. I think this next bit is very important. I think I might have to stick to them closer.
The eyebrows are too high.
Yeah, I agree with what Pat said. It's something like Chris Oatley also said. It's the best stories are the ones you don't want to tell. No one wants to hear about that time when everything went great for you, but people want to hear about when things went wrong and why, and that you lived through it, essentially. Because it's comforting to people.
It reminds me of something Brian said.
Brian Donald.
Yeah, that was if you're telling an embarrassing or funny story about yourself, something in that story that's funny that people want to get out of it and enjoy getting out of it is the lesson of how not to embarrass yourself like that.
Yes.
So it's like, this happened to me and this is why, and then people were like, it's ridiculous, I'd never do that, but they're gaining the knowledge of how to avoid putting themselves in that same situation.
Yeah. yeah, essentially, what it means is it has to. Telling a good story requires that you risk something of yourself in it. You can't tell a good story and have it completely detached from yourself. You have to reveal some stuff about yourself when you tell it. And that was always scary with Glim too. Like in telling that story, I feel like a lot of people got to see bits of me that I didn't necessarily put on show a lot. And it's uncomfortable for me to talk about. But I'm showing people and hopefully giving them the feeling that I want to give them through the book and through the story. Like it can be like showing someone a drawing of something which has something you really like in it or a part of you in it, and it's embarrassing to show them because you're scared that you'll get
ridiculed or laughed at.
Yeah. But the best stories are the ones with a nugget of truth that you are scared to tell people about.
Do you know what I think is even harsher response from someone? If you're like showing something that has a part of you in it and it means something to you, is you can get a good reaction and you can get a bad reaction, but perhaps the worst reaction of all is no reaction.
Yeah.
To have been overlooked or ignored. So I think, yeah, that's scary. That's the risk for me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to put your heart and soul into something and then find out that there's just nothing. It doesn't affect anyone at all. No one gets it. Because in the end, we're all looking for people who can identify with our problems and with us who we feel like we can relate to. And if you like call out with your book and no one answers, it's scary and upsetting. You feel like you're completely alone. It's great that you found the very core of your story though. Is it something that you can put into words here? Because I'd love to hear.
Do they use like whale song or something in The Secret of Mana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
They sure do. Yeah, that's interesting, Stanley. I like that concept. What the fear ultimately is probably you don't want to be. I do feel there's a truth to that. But if you're afraid of becoming, that's what the fear is, whether it's someone who's afraid and dependent upon others, or a failure, it is you.
It is who you fear to be. And so there's this dynamic where it pulls you to it and you go towards it because there seems to be no other choice.
What was that noise?
Scared. There's this weird kind of dynamic where if you're afraid of becoming something, or if you're afraid of doing something or being something, and you don't think you can avoid it, your behavior can change to the point where you just act like that because you think it's inevitable, and you become what you fear you will become because you think you can't avoid it. Whereas if you just chose not to, you could. It's like if you're afraid you're the bad guy, then you'll put yourself into situations and become the bad guy because you're afraid that you will be one. I'm not sure what. But it's like self-sabotaging. Like you're making your own prophecies come true by being afraid of them. You become them.
For me, I think it's more that the fear is less becoming the person I don't want to be, and the fear is more that I am already the person I don't want to be.
Yeah.
And that people don't like my core being and who I am. And then it's the fact that because of the paranoia and the fear that I don't want to be that person and I'm scared that that is who I am, whenever there's the slightest little confirmation of that, like people don't laugh at something I say or they seem shirty with me, I see it as confirmation.
Yeah.
That's proof.
It's like confirmation bias because they probably haven't thought about it like that, but you're reading into it because that's the lens you see it through.
Exactly. Like even though we could have a really, really good day together, if one thing happens that feels like it confirms that I am actually like this person that I didn't want to be, then that's horrible. I like the concept of it a lot though, Steiny. It's cool to see you digging into the heart of the story. But we should head off.
Yes.
So, I still haven't finished this water test, but I'd like to try and finish it tomorrow. Just a couple more frames to go and then I want to put some colour on it. And we'll see. We'll see how it looks.
You'll be able to give me style tips on how to colour Ghibli water.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. What I don't know if I can do is animate Ghibli water yet. But I'm interested to see how the animation holds up when it does have that stuff on it. Because I think that stuff adds so much that it can be hard to see the animation underneath. So I'd like to see how that changes it.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this morning, and we hope you enjoyed whatever aspect of our stream that you enjoy. If there wasn't,
we're sorry we let you down! No, great work with the story, Steiny. For anyone else who's watching, thank you for hanging out with us. It's been really fun. Anytime, Steiny. And may the rest of your day
be filled
with adventure!
Where's the button?
I don't know.
There it is.